Hi, and welcome to another episode of My Life in 75 Square Feet. I'm Bob, and did you ever think you found something valuable only to find out it wasn't what you thought? Well, today's episode just might be one of those times. I saw 2 movie cameras. I saw an expensive gimbal. I saw the boom mic operator, and I saw the Ferrari. I thought, this is something big being shot, and they're shooting guerrilla style. I've been on lots of shoots like this, even bigger ones. Normally I'm the audio guy. The guys on the shoot were the nicest movie makers I ever met. They were all from LA. Well, except for the talent. What? What's a talent? Well, that's a star or real actor. He was from Canada and was easy to spot. I thought he was Keanu Reeves at first. I thought, am I really on a set with someone that big? Hey, what do I know? And people don't always look the same in real life as they do in the movies. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't watch much TV or movies, so I don't know who the stars are. I just can't be bothered with who's who. These guys were so nice. I just jumped in on their set and shot my own video along with them. Who said that? Of course I stayed out of their way. I made friends with the audio guy first. Us audio guys stick together. We talked about gear. What else is there to talk about? Let's take a look at some of the footage. Now this is a nice Ferrari, and they let me be part of the crew. I'm sticking to that story too.
Okay, got it. Moving on.
This camera rig is totally pro. A red camera with a cinema lens on a DJI Ronin gimbal, and it weighs about 45 pounds. Look how high he lifts it and holds it up there. That's real hard work. This shot was no good because the driver of the car wasn't an actor, and he broke the cardinal rule in acting. Never look at the camera. Never. More on that story later. The rules for YouTube videos are almost the opposite. Notice the director at the end of the shot. The one with the khakis and the glasses as he comes into my scene.
Hello, good to meet you.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
A great pleasure.
Such beautiful. So don't look at the camera. We'll do it one more time. Don't look at the camera. You're just connecting.
Okay,
Sir,
no
one
camera.
time. One more time, sir. One more time. Change it, sir. Don't look at the camera.
Not looking at the camera.
In this take, look how long the cinematographer lifts the rig to head level and holds it up there. Ooh, I predict pain. Notice how the boom operator follows the action, which makes for more realistic sound. Also notice how the non-actor, the driver of the car, he's aware of the camera. Gotta cut him a break. He's getting old and he's not a real actor. At the end of the shot, listen to the cinematographer who was hurting from holding that rig up for so long. That's a long time holding a rig like that at head level. He almost dropped it.
Hello, good to see you again. Hello, good evening. Good to see you, Carla. It is.
Yeah, now we're going to look at the beach.
Shadows on the hood of the car.
Shadows. Okay, cut. That's all we want.
That's going to be a headache for the editor. While the car is driving away, notice all the shadows on the pavement. That's all our shadows. All this shooting might end up being 5 to 10 seconds of the finished movie, at most. In between takes, I talked to the talent and told him it was obvious he was a talent, and he laughed. I told him I was never allowed to talk to the talent or even look in their eyes on any of my daughter's sets. I told him, this isn't my daughter's set or even my set, so it's okay whatever I do. He really laughed about that one. You know, he was really a nice guy and told me he was from British Columbia. Well, while they shot more footage on the beach, I stayed with the Ferrari and the director. He was a nice guy as well and explained what they were shooting. Okay, it wasn't Keanu Reeves and it wasn't a movie. It's a Netflix series about mystical experiences called Mystic or Mystics, and that's all I can say about that. The driver is the owner of the Ferrari and is a scientist from the area who had a mystical experience. This episode was about him and how his mystical experience changed his life and his work. Who knows what he did, but I hope someone watches the show and lets me know. Although I wish it was Keanu, it wasn't. I had a good time hanging out with the crew and shooting with them. You know, my daughter is a professional director, producer, and actor, and said that when crews work together every day, they sort of get bored with each other and get a break talking with somebody they don't know, especially if the person has knowledge of making movies. You know, it kind of breaks up their day. I've been on lots of my daughter's shoots and sets. She was shocked that people from LA would be so nice and treat me so well. I still can't believe how nice they were after I pirated their shoot. Well, it's time to go. If you liked this video, I encourage you to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to subscribe and click that bell so you'll be notified of my next videos. Until next time, have a happy